gentlemen, this is Willie J from LPR Trading Group, and I want to go over something very important today, which is psychology and mental states that we have during the day of trading. I'm not going to do a trade review today because this is what happened to me today. So I started the day out, 20 minutes into the trading day, I was down 3R. So today was a day where I had six tickers on watch, which is too many for me. I usually want to focus on 1 to 3, but I had 6, and that means that I didn't have a solid game plan on everything, right? I had a lot of what ifs, potentials, maybe how the market reacts, etc., which is always how it goes, but we can have a much clearer idea on many things. And today is one of those days where, I kind of knew that going into it. I was like, look, I have too much on watch, but, you know, you open up the trading platform anyways. And lo and behold, I started the day down 3R, and I was looking at CLF short, and, I had the right idea, but my entries were wrong, so I was getting stopped out. And before I knew it, I was down 3R, and my max loss on the day is 3.5R. So my trading platform will close me down, and that's it for the day, which is completely fine. That's why we have that set up. Max loss is something that a lot of prop firms have. All the professionals have it. They hit it. It's fine. It's part of the trading experience. And some days we're just not in it, right? Some days we're not able to interpret the charts correctly. Our ideas, our plans were incorrect. We couldn't get it off of our conviction. There's all sorts of things that play into it. We didn't sleep well. There's drama at home, whatever it may be, that influences our cognitive abilities, and especially our frontal cortex. It happens. And if our amygdala, which is a very ancient part of our brain, takes control of our processes, then our frontal cortex, which has the power to interpret information, quiet the emotions, and help us make decisions. If that gets turned off, which it does when the amygdala takes over, our trading can really go down the drain quite rapidly. So what did I do? I was 0.5R away from taking a max loss, so I said, emotionally I feel pretty okay. It happens. I'm gonna go eat some food and drink some water and take a little walk outside. So that's what I did. I came back, about 10 minutes later, and didn't see anything right off the bat. But then DAL was one of my watches, and then I said, this looks exactly like an SSR bounce, which is something that we do teach in the course. And it was right under VWAP. It had relative strength compared to the other airlines, and ES&NQ had just found a bottom for the day, and we're making a little pop higher. So it made a little outside bar to the downside, which means that it's trapping shorts to the downside and then ripped to the upside up through $32. And I got in before $32 even broke, based on the tape and the trap pattern that I recognize. So now we get into how has my losers affected me going forward into the day. What did I do? Well, I had a target, and I let the trade get to the target. I even added into the trade. So I went from down 3R to up 1.5R. So I made 4.5R on this DAL trade. It put me back into the green, but that's not the most important part here. The most important part is that I stuck to a plan. I saw a trading opportunity. I said I want high a day, and that's what I got. Okay, I very easily could have said, "Oh, I'm up 1R, I'm up 2R. Let's close it down. Let's take these profits so I can get some money back on the day." And that kind of psychology and mental state is detrimental to our progress. So if we're able to put on a trade, we put on trades because we have an idea that we think is profitable. We have an idea that provides significant amount of R's in our favor, right? So I know that I can bank on 4 to 6R per trade. I don't always get that, but that's what I like to aim for, if not more. So Dal easily was giving me a good risk to reward. I had a level in play, and I had a great pattern. So through our LPR methodologies, it all set up and it turned into a great trade. Put me in the green. Next trade I took was CLF, and I found a short off of high days and I rode it all the way down to low day. So all of a sudden I'm sitting up 5.5 or 6R on the day after being down almost max loss. And the only reason that's possible after two trades, I only took two more trades on the day, is because I stuck to what I know. I know where the potential is of where these trades can go, and I stuck to that. I wasn't trying to just get green or get my money back. So these are the kinds of things that are essential to building out profitability, consistency, and really building up the back end of our trading, right? So if we can do these little things like that better and better every time, become conscious of them, that's the first thing first, right? You have to become conscious of, oh, what's going on here? Oh, I'm down 3R. That's agitating my emotions. My brain is literally functioning differently because my frontal cortex, if my emotions start to become involved, my frontal cortex starts to shut down. Therefore, I can't interpret emotions correctly. I can't interpret information correctly because this is where our processing center of information comes from. And if you're looking at a chart, it's all information, right? So that's something that I really wanted to share today. That's way more important than going over entries and strategies on a chart. And it's something that happens to everybody. And it's how you're able to build a process and how you're able to step by step get through losing, become a good loser, and not let it affect you detrimentally into your trading day, and how you can build upon experience and be able to come out and say, I'm taking this trade, this looks like a good trade, and I'm going to hold it to where it needs to go. And therefore, we can erase 3 bad trades with 1, and then from there, we can really get into profitability again. And it just helps us mentally. It helps our trading psychology. It helps us build us up as traders. So one thing that I want to leave you with is before I go to bed, what I like to do is I think about something that is an issue in my trading recently, something that I've noticed, oh, I'm doing this repetitively, something that I'm trying to fix. And what I do is I think about that problem and I try to put myself into a mode of coming up with solutions, so that when I go to bed, my subconscious mind has this information in it, and my subconscious mind is actually providing solutions to me, to my subconscious mind, as I'm sleeping. Okay, so these things might not become conscious to you until you're actually seeing them executed and processed in your trading day. And it's just this one little learning experience that is really beneficial. A lot of inventors, for example, use this because it gives them ideas, and they can wake up with new ideas, conscious ideas, subconscious ideas, and things will filter through the subconscious mind in the dream state in order to really benefit our being and our mind and our decision-making processes and all the above during our awakened hours. So I'll leave you with that little tidbit of awesomeness, and I'll sign out here. Have a good one, everybody.